Hello everyone, and today we are back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and today we're going to be showcasing Novadeaus. We're going to be running a Nimble set with the Ice Essence, and the moves I have are Deep Freeze, Peace of Mind, Fire Breath, and Draco Beam, and the ability is Obsidian Heart, which the strength of your Ancient type moves are boosted by 50%. These are the TPs. I have 200 in the range attack, 200 in speed, 80 in the health, and 20 in the energy. So the team I have around Novadeaus is Tyrannox, Soulburst Stratosaur, Dokomore, Luminami, Garbantus, and Imperior. And I'm just going to tell you ahead of time, Novadeaus might be one of the most broken Loomians in all of Loomian Legacy. So I'm really excited to showcase this Loomian. Let's head right into the battles. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Novadeaus, and let's see what you have. You have a Phage Knot, which is going to be a little scary. There is also a Nevermare, which does outspeed me. Fishkarna, I can hit a Deep Freeze with. Mocho, I can hit a Fire Breath with. This thing I can hit a Deep Freeze with. And there's Baneki that I can hit a Deep Freeze with. So all these Loomians I can actually hit, although I got to be relatively careful, especially against the Dokomore. Dokomore is actually a threat. Eclipse is also kind of a threat. I'm going to bring Imperior because I can use this as like a sack on any of the Loomians. And I'll bring you. I do want to bring Soulburst Stratosaur because it can do some work, probably against that Eclipse. But I think I'm going to be okay without it. No, but Soulburst Stratosaur can be huge. But I need you. No, you wall this, so I should be okay. I should be okay bringing Tyrannox over... I mean, Stratosaur over Tyrannox. I'll lead off with the Dokomore and see if I can get a good matchup. It will lead with Phage Knot. That's great for me. That's really good for me. And I'm here to place... No. I'm just going to go... I could Baffle. I think Baffle is the best play here, because he could go into Fishkarna. And the thing that's actually funny is if he goes into Fishkarna, I lose speed. Although I think it's better to just go for Baneful Bash here. You outspeed me, so you're just going to swap. Fishkarna, right? Baneki? Okay. Like, yeah, Landslide, but... Oh, that's the best case scenario. That's the best case scenario. I'm just going to place an Icicle Traps, because I'm not worried about your Landslide. Like, okay, maybe I should be a little bit more worried about your Landslide, but I get Icicle Traps up. And now I can go into Stratosaur for free. Okay, that didn't quite work out as I wanted it, but that's okay. We can go back into the Stratosaur. Because if you go for Life Drain, that's too risky. So I'm gonna go to Stratosaur, do this, and say goodbye to the Baneki. So the Baneki goes down to the poison. Oh, it didn't? Are you kidding me? It didn't actually go down. Well, I guess I'll... He swapped. Why did he swap? Why did you swap? And why did I not just click the Soulburst button? Why didn't I just not click the Soulburst button? Well, Dokomore, you're coming back in. This kind of stinks. This Phage Knot's going to be kind of annoying to beat because my Dokomore's low. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed because of this. Although I get a little HP back, thankfully. Gonna go for a Baffle. Rant. You have a Rant specifically for Dokomore? Really? The Rant Phage Knot kicks my behind. Well, that sucks. I gotta use my Imperior on this thing now. Well... I'll just go for Dark Surge. This sucks. This sucks. Gotta use you on this. This is gonna be horrible. That didn't even do that much. He's ranting. The reason why he's ranting is because he knows he can just rejuvenate all the health back. This is horrible. How am I gonna beat the Phage Knot? How am I gonna beat the Phage Knot? Because he's just gonna rejuvenate the damage. Okay, just Power Drawed. Yes! Phage Knot's freaking dead, thank gosh. Alright. That sucked, but I think I could try something here. We're going to go with the Novadeaus and see if I get a good matchup. He didn't have many fast Loomians. The closest thing is that Eclipse. But if he brings Eclipse in, I should be okay. I should be able to two-shot it with Novadeaus because it hits really hard. So, I feel like he's going to go to Eclipse here. I feel like Eclipse is the option. So, who do you go into? Yeah, but Neki goes down to the barbs. Dang, that's smart. So now he has a good matchup. But, I get Novadeaus in, which is good. By the way, this thing is so big, it actually covers half the freaking screen. So, yeah, this thing is massive. Do you have a swap-in for this? Please somehow don't have a swap-in for this thing. There aren't many swap-ins for it. You gotta just try to chip it down if you can. Please go. I kind of don't know what he will do. Mocho. Boom Bash. Mocho. Boom Bash. Not good. Could Fire Breath, but it will live. But I could also get a Fire Breath off. But you know what? I will. I think I can live one Boom Bash. So I am going to go for the Fire Breath here. Yeah, as expected, didn't KO it. And it gets Peace of Mind off. Nope, just went for Boom. Which I live. Could save the Novadeaus for later. Because now I could just go into Stratosaur. I don't think I live 2 Boom Bashes, though. I think I gotta go into Bug and sack it. And then go Soul Burst Stratosaur. I think that's the best thing to do. This sucks. Like, I don't have Soul Burst Stratosaur, but it's weak in the range defense, and I will just lose it and then get swept by this. So, this is the best play I can do. Because I can go back into Stratosaur, go for Soul Burst, and then do something. This is the best play. This is by far the best play. Go for the Soul Burst, go for the Magnify. Not Magnify, I mean the other move. Because with Soul Burst, I don't think I get the speed right away. And even if I do get the speed out of the way, I still underspeed the Mocho. So this is the best play I can do. And Stratosaur is bulky enough that it can still live a hit. So this is the best play I can do. Best play I can do. Yeah, still outspeeds me. Goes for Frost Beam. I should live. Yeah, I still live. Metal Blast. I'll outspeed Eclipse. I outspeed. Got a crit. Completely overkill. Alright, completely overkill. Who do you go into next? Me losing my Dokomori completely killed this match. I'm worried he has a Eclipse in the back. There's his own Dokomori. What can you do to me? Yeah, Baneful Bash, but that won't do that much. I could just Airstrike you and do a lot of damage, or I could swap and save this for later. It's not a bad option. And hit you with a Deep Freeze. I think that's the best thing I can do. But if I lose Novadeaus, I lose. I think I'm just going to go for an Airstrike. I think it's the best play I can do. I'm as worried that his last one's Eclipse. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about his last one being Eclipse. And then, because with that, Fire Breath would not be enough to take out the Eclipse by itself. Please just be enough. As expected, it's not enough. Venom Chomp won't KO me, though. Okay. Jeez! Woo! Okay. What is your last one? What is your last one? Oh my god, I almost just got hacked. Your last one's Eclipse, right? Yes, your last one is indeed Eclipse. And I'm just going to take you out with Stratosaur. I could use Novadeaus in the next battle. Yeah, I could get Novadeaus into a good matchup. It did a lot to a Mocho, but that's kind of all it did. Let's head into battle number 2. Alright, battle number 2 with Novadeaus. And I haven't used it to its full potential, but he has his own. Oh boy, he has his own. I'm not really good to it, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Novadeaus is so good in this meta, it's crazy. There's that thing, which, that's not terrible. Barbadger outspeeds if that's Boots. And I gotta bring these two just to deal with it. Although I could bring in this. I don't have anything for the Stratosaur, by the way, so that's not fun. Himber, also not good for this team, neither. This is just not great. I think I'm gonna lead off with Luminami. Because I think it's the best thing I can do, is lead off with Luminami. Even if he has Novadeaus, I have range defense TP, so it's the best option I can do. So, he's either gonna lead off with Himber, or he's gonna lead off with Novadeaus. Let's see. Leads off with Stratosaur, really? Why Stratosaur? I'm just gonna go for Thunder Chomp because I don't care if he goes into either Himber or... Really? Really? Well, this Stratosaur is gonna get severely chipped, which I'll take, because this thing is scary, especially after an airstrike. I don't have priority on my team. Let's see, what do you do? Yeah, you do go for airstrike. That's gonna do a ton to me. What am I supposed to do? I can't really pivot against it. I could have flashed and fleet, actually. Oh. Okay, it did nothing. Okay. That did absolutely nothing. And I one-shotted the Stratosaur. Well, no harm, no foul. Stratosaur is dead. One of the biggest threats on his team is dead. He still has a Novadeaus, and now I think I'm in Novadeaus range. So, yeah. Scary. Oh, we went Tyrex. Okay, well, we'll just go for Flash and Flee then. Just gonna go with the Flash and Flee. You're also not terrifying, so you're staunch. So that means I can't get baffled. Oh, he swapped again? Into... Okay, I'm okay with that. I don't get that play. I don't have Metal-type move. I just realized I don't have Metal-type move. You could also have Hydro Slash, which hits this super effectively. So I think Dokamore is the best play. Go Dokamore. Place... I don't know. I'm debating. You don't have any moves that can hit Tyrannic super effectively. And I could hit you with... Yeah. You're the best play. Yeah, you're the best play. That's the best play I can do. I can go for the Nova Blast. It's probably a secret ability, so I can't actually priority it, which is a little scary. It's going to go for a Drudge, and then I'm not going to be able to priority. Okay, he just swapped out. And then Tyrex? Yeah, Tyrex comes back in. I get a little damage on Tyrex, which is awesome. Tons of damage. Going to swap out, because that's too risky. Go for the... No... Yeah, I'll go with the Dokamore. Yes, it has Earthquake, but I want to use the new Novadeaus Loomian, and I want to baffle it into a good matchup. Oh. Okay. That's fine. That kind of stinks, but that's fine. Okay, no, we're good. I can actually just make a full-out swap to it, actually. Which, you know what? That'll be what I do. I'll just full-out swap. There's no reason to use a baffle, because I'll just waste energy. So, we'll go into Novadeaus, and it's in. It's so big, I can only see its bottom half. Now, what do you do now? Gonna go for the Fire Breath. There's no reason why not to Fire Breath. Because if he goes into Terradistant, I can hit it with another move. So I'm okay with this. Goes into Terradistant, actually, which... Water Cyst. Burn. No, it doesn't burn. But I could Draco Beam it. And if I don't miss Draco Beam... That should KO the Terradistant. Oh my gosh! Yep! That's maybe a little bit overkill. But that thing's dead now, and Tyrex is low on health, so Fire Breath would still KO it. Now, he's probably going to go into Barbadger. That thing outspeeds me, and it gets a Dauntless boost. Scary. Gonna go Tyrannics, because it's the only play I have. But if it clicks Ice Hammer, I'm screwed. Nope. Got him. Got the Barbadger where I want it. Go for the Nova Blast. So yeah, I assume you're not Boot, so I would outspeed you. Fun fact, I would outspeed this Barbadger. Although it does a lot of damage. And now it's in Lightspeed Ray range. So I do outspeed this Barbadger. Lightspeed Ray KOs the Barbadger, and that thing is dead. I get HP back. He goes into Tyrex. I think I'm going to swap into Novadeaus because I think it's a good matchup to bring it back in onto the Tyrex. So I'll probably do what I do. Even with the... No, goes into Himber. Damage it. Just damage the Himber. Just go for a Nova Blast, damage it. Actually, outspeed his Himber too. Oh, I critted it? Really? Oh, it's Yeti's Wrath, though. I live, but you know what? I know his last two. KO me. KO me. You know why I want you to do this to me? Because Novadeaus, it's 2 free KOs. And your day, so you're probably going to hit yourself if you go for a quick punch. So, we'll go into Novadeaus. And this is just 2 free KOs. I can go for a Deep Freeze here to save on energy. So Deep Freeze to save on energy. Yep, there goes the Himber. And the Tyrex is already low. And Novadeaus can just clean up the game. It did good. It got 3 KOs in this battle, but its team kind of assisted it a lot. Hopefully I can find a battle where Novadeaus can just absolute destroy the opposing team. But it still did good in this battle, despite that. Let's head into battle number 3. Alright, battle number 3 at Novadeaus, and let's see what you have. This battle's interesting. We need Icicle Traps on the field. ASAP. Icicle Traps on the field. First thing I do. Although, there is a Snagoop. And Snagoop does outspeed pretty much most of my team. So, gotta be careful with that. And I can't really deal with it too well, neither. Yeah, I can't really deal with it too well. So, yeah, placing Icicle Traps is gonna make it kind of tough. But I do have priority. There is a Tyranic, so I'll bring you. There is a Boonary, so this thing... Gonna bring Imperior. Although Solar Stratosaur could do work. It could do work. It could. I don't know. We'll lead off with Tyranics on the Snagoop. Yep, Snagoop lead. Shocker. Absolutely shocking. I'm so shocked. I am so shocked that you're doing this. Because you're trying to place Poison Barbs, aren't you? You are a Clutch Plushie Barb set. That's what you are. And that's what you're trying to do. And I'm not falling for it. I brought my priority user, so you can't utterly sweep with this guy. And plus, I also brought Dokamore, so I can get rid of the Poison Barbs. So, we should be good. We'll see what you do, though. He might just go for Provoke to stop me from magnifying, but Frostbeam is a legit threat. Oh, it swapped out. Okay, I'm fine with that. Fine with that. Fine with that. Perfectly good with that. Well, he has 2 Tyranixes. Fun fact, he has 2 Tyranixes on his team. But, we get a Frostbeam off and do a little damage, that's fine. Get a little bit of damage off. But, we're gonna go into our Illuminami just to prevent you from utterly sweeping me. Problem is, Boonary Tyranix is actually better than normal Tyranix. Because Boonary has a pretty decent health stat when Tyranix doesn't have a good health stat. So, Boonary Tyranix is bulkier than normal Tyranix. So, he essentially has 2 Tyranixes on his team. So that's a little scary. He has 2 Tyranixes on his team. I'll go into Illuminami, though. Yep, goes for Frostbeam, so he's stuck into that now. I gotta think, though, on what play he's gonna do. But I still... Do I just Flash and Flee? Yeah, it's just gonna Flash and Flee, because you're gonna go into Snagoop. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep. Well, no more Clutch Plushie for you, and guess who comes back in? Mwahahahaha! So, Frostbeam again. Now you just have to place your Poison Barbs. If you don't, it's game over. So yeah. Oh! Baka. Well, you're dead, because Frostbeam KOs you. Yeah. Interesting. So that was a secret ability, Snagoop. That's a good Loomian to have dead, though. Snagoop being dead is great. And let's see what you do next. I assume Boonary again, because you want to use your Tyranix. And Tyranix is going to be really tough to beat. Especially since I don't really have anything for Tyranix besides Luminami. So if he has 2 Tyranixes that I gotta break through, that might be enough to KO my Luminami. It's definitely a very scary thought. Pronsu. Well, I'll just Nova Blast you because I don't want you to get a... Because I don't want you to actually get a +2. with Rageful Plushie. The thing with Pronsu is that if you don't know what it does, it can do a lot of damage. But if you don't give it the +2, it's not that scary. Although he actually didn't go for the other move that I thought it would. I get a lot of damage off. Didn't want to give it Rageful Plushie. Now we just like Speed Ray it. So, yeah, goodbye. Well, Novadeaus isn't going to do anything in this battle, it looks like. Mainly because he's going to have 2 Tyrannoxes I'm going to have to deal with. Although, I might be able to bring it in. I might be able to bring it in here. I just got to play this. I got to play my cards right, I think. You're going to go back into Boonary, I assume. Because my energy's low. No. Revenine. Revenine comes on in, actually. And you know what? This looks like a good matchup to just kind of sack the Tyrannox. Because guess what? I get a lot of damage on the Revenine. You get your Vengeance boost off. And I think that KOs me. Oh, it didn't even KO me. I guess we're just going to get a Tyrannox sweep then. You kind of want to save that Revenine for later. Okay, it does. Into... So yeah, I have to beat 2 Tyrannoxes. And also, its Light-type moves are now increased. Scary. Very scary. Gonna go into Luminami. Because that's kind of the only thing I can do at this point. Although it's probably gonna spite me. Although that doesn't matter if it spites me. I'm fine with it spiting me, actually. I'm fine with it spiting me. I'm fine with that. That's not terrible. Okay, just went for a Gamma Pulse. That's fine. So, gonna go for a Wave Wrecker. No, I'm gonna go for the Thunder Chomp to predict that. Booner. Nah, I stayed in. Dang it, he stayed in. And I can't Flash and Flay. I actually outsped his Tyrannox, too. Dang. So he is gonna go into his own Luminami and do something. Darn. Or go back into Revenine and wreck me. There's only one play I can do here. And it's to sack my Tyrannox to the Revenine. That's kind of the only play I have left. Boonary and Tyrannox are the last 2. So this is the best play I can do. Yep, best play I can do here. Novadeaus can... I'm not going for the priority move. Yep, I didn't go for the priority move. Nope, no priority move. No priority move. Not falling. Not falling. Saving this for sack later. Saving this for sack later. So, back into Luminami again. So yeah, I still have that for a Vengeance sack. How did that not KO me? Oh yeah, because he just swapped out. Okay, that's fine. Well, Revenine comes back in, but I could care less. But really? Does it? Does this matter so much? Why does this Revenine play matter so much for you? Yeah, why does this play matter for you? I don't even have to sack it. I can just KO it. Yeah, I'm just gonna KO it. Dark Surge? Yeah, I'll just KO you. I don't get that. At all. Wave Wrecker, you're gone. Okay. Yeah. Didn't get that play. Now you go into Luminant. Yeah, Boonary to get health back. But you outspeed me. And now this is when I sack the... Tyrannox. Because there's no reason to have that thing still alive. I don't even care if it goes for Flash and Flay. Oh, I kind of do, actually. If it goes for Flash and Flay, that's not great for me. But that's too risky for him. Is it? Thunder Chomp. Okay, yeah. We're in a great position. So I know exactly what I'm going to do. Since he went for the Thunder Chomp, that opens Novadeaus up for Peace of Mind. And with a Peace of Mind, we're looking pretty good here. With a Peace of Mind, we're looking pretty good. You go into Tyrannox. And now we go for a big Draco Bane. And the reason why this is really good is because even if Novadeaus swaps in, I'm now at +1. I go for a Draco Beam, do a ton of damage. Which there, ton of damage. Oh my god, a ton of damage. Yes, certainly a ton of damage. And even better, when he goes into his Novadeaus will do nothing. So, It won't do anything to me. And even... Oh, actually, guess what? Even better. Even freaking better. I think I'm going to chip one. I think I'm going to chip it a little bit to start. I'm going to chip it a little bit to start. Because I think I might kind of need to. Because I have a strategy. I know what I want to do. You're at -1, but +1 range defense. So I have an idea on how to beat my own Loomian. By the way, it's so cool because I'm using my Alpha Glaciadia for this design. So that's why it's like half Alpha. By the way, that's not going to do anything. You try to predict Luminami, but I'm okay with that. I go for a Fire Breath to do a lot of damage. Okay, maybe not that much, but that's besides the point. We'll just go into the Imperior. He swapped back into Tyrannics. Yes! He went back into this. Awesome. I can go for a Shrewd Blast. No, I don't have Shrewd Blast. Dark Surge is the best play to make. So get out of here, Tyrannics. And then I know what to do next. I can go for the Fadeaway. And then I can go for Fadeaway. And then my Novadeaus can take out his Imperior. So yeah, Novadeaus, again, just being a teammate as set up late game cleaner. Although, I haven't got that big battle with it yet. I may try one more. Oh, it's going to go with Boom Bash. Dang it, it's going to go for Boom Bash. And check my B. Oh, it's forfeited. Let's head into battle number 4. Alright, battle number 4 of Novadeaus. Can I actually get this thing effective now? Because the thing is, it hasn't done bad in battles, but it's been hard getting this thing into battles, if y'all know what I mean. So, it's been relatively tough. Although, there is a Meditoad. That thing's tough. There's a Glaciadia too, but it doesn't do that much to me, actually. So, I'm okay with that. Tyrannics could be good. No, plant type, dark type. Not really. I don't really have anything for the Cephalops. Cephalops is bad. Cephalops is bad news. Really bad news. I guess Dokomori can place Icicle Traps, but there's that. Yeah, I guess I can place Icicle Traps, but you're going to lead off a Meditoad. We all know you're going to lead off a Meditoad. Do I bring this? I'm just trying to think. I think you're the best option. Yes, you are. I'll lead all with Garbantis on the Toad. Oh. Okay, Malamurk lead. I don't see you staying into a Garbantis. He stayed into a Garbantis. And he lived the hit. And he went for a Sap Plant. You have dodge. Novadeaus, you're coming on in, buddy. Because you're going for the epic dodge, aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you going for epic dodge? Go for your epic dodge. Oh, he swapped. Into Infernix. What can you do against me? Potentially return to sender. But that's no reason why not to Draco Beam you. Oh boy. You're return to sender, aren't you? Oh! I just one-shot it! The Infernix! Keep in mind! Range tank! Range tank right there! Range tank! Anyway, who do you go into next? I gotta swap out though, because I am at -2, but range tank just got KO'd there. You're gonna go back into Malamurk, I think. You're gonna go into Malamurk and try to bait the Deep Freeze, and then go into Cephalops. No. Went into Toad, actually. Which, this thing's annoying. Oh, boy. I'm lagging. Why are my Loomians showing up? Okay, there they are. I was lagging. I thought I was gonna lag out for a second. Whew! Imperior, you're coming in. I don't care. Imperior, you're coming in. I don't even care if you don't take me out in one hit. Okay, just went for Slapdown, which that's not terrible. I get a Dark Surge up. I do a ton of damage to anything. I can even go for Fadeaway if I want to, but I'm just going to go for the Dark Surge because it's the best play I can do. Even on the Cephalops, this is the best play I can do. Alright, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I get a decent amount of damage. Oh, a ton of damage. Awesome. Mega Punch won't do that much. And I still have an Inferior alive, so we go for a fadeaway here. That should take out the Toad. Bang, Toad is dead. Got a crit, which would not have mattered. And I still have an Inferior at 67 health that could do something. And I'll go into Dokamore. Because if I go into Dokamore, I can place Icicle Traps. And then I can kind of swap in and out. I have options with Dokamore, so I'm going into it. I can Baffle, I can Earthquake, I can Baneful Bash on the Tatub. I have options here. If I go straight into Novadeaus, he's just going to go into Cephalops, get a Rageful Plushie with my Deep Freeze, and then Sweet Me. And I don't want that. Tatub comes on in, but that's great for me. Because I go for the Icicle Traps. I go for the Icicle Traps, I can Baffle it, I can do work. I'm not going for the Baneful Bash yet, because I do feel like it is kind of a bait for the Cephalops to do something. And I know his Cephalops... No, he just went for... Mud Spatter on a Tatub. Mud Spatter on a Tatub. Interesting. Very interesting. Mud Spatter on a Tatub. Why? I guess to outspeed Hunder and get rid of Hunder, but... Okay. I guess that works. I did not expect the Mud Spatter Tatub. Like, I do know some people use it for Hunder, but... I don't know if there's much niche other than that. Gonna be careful with the Cephalops because, again, you have Rageful Plushie. So, I'm going for an Earthquake. Oh, yeah, you outspeed me. Crud, you outspeed me. I do live that, though. But yeah, oh, I'm beginning to shiver, too. That's not great. That did no damage. Oh, gosh, that ain't good. That ain't good. I should have went for Baneful. No. It's keeping that thing alive. This ain't good. I think... The thing is... Novadeaus is the option. And I know what I'm going to do here. Draco Beam. So you don't get your Rageful Plushie. Does a ton. Now you go for... Okay. Imperior, you're coming in. Imperior, you're coming in. Goodbye, Cephalops. Goodbye. Plunge, Cephalops. Get out of here. I'm going to take that. Going to take that. Now we go back into Novadeaus. And whoever your last Loomian is, takes a ton of damage. Novadeaus doing pretty good in this last battle. Oh yeah, it's the Malmark from the beginning. Wait, do you have one more? Yeah, that's the last one. Deep Freeze. Get out of here. GG's. Novadeaus popped off pretty well in that last battle. It actually shows a lot of potential. The thing is with Novadeaus is that there are almost no walls for Novadeaus. The only walls that come to my mind for Novadeaus is Eliguana and Celestine. There might be other walls out there, but those are the only two big walls that come in my mind that actually walls Novadeaus. This thing hits extremely hard, especially with the Obsidian Heart, boosting your Ancient type move by 50% with a 130 power Ancient type move and 129 range attack. This thing is a nuke. And even though I couldn't get a big sweep with it, it still hit really hard. It one-shot an Infernix at full health, and an Infernix that is known for soaking hits. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Novadeaus, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!